Jesus, who you got it on Ilios here?
I'm going to go with Kungarna. They're playing well. They're playing really well right now, I think. And I don't know. I just, even though Kingdom's got it too, they've been playing pretty on point. Kungarna just seems to have the whole package.
You know, I'm not just disagreeing just to disagree here. And a lot of the time, so far, I've been hyping Kungarna, but this map in particular, I think Kingdom might have been tested more thoroughly going into this. They just played out of the top 4, questionably the best team at King of the Hill. They dealt with the Too Easy and the Shadowburn situation we already talked about with Mangachu on Zarya, which is always strong at King of the Hill. And that might have made them better prepared to face off against Kungarna in this situation. However, there's other factors. Kungarna has now had roughly an hour to study Kingdom. They've had a chance to break, or a chance to take a break. That could be something that let them cool off, and that's a bad thing. Or, you know, perhaps you could argue that Kingdom is hot, but either way, we're about to find out. Both teams clashing on the outside of Ruins right now.
Juvenile getting that charge off the start. Mangachu melting Remix, and 1 pick, 2 picks already going to go in favor of Kungarna, but they do get 1 back as Baby Bay gets pooks. Either way, it seems as though Kingdom has definitely got the first point here, getting all those picks. Kungarna, I should say, are going to have to regroup here and get ready to push from Winky Face.
Well, definitely chances of them being cold. We know Kingdom is hot right now. Kungarna reforming. They're running a standard 3-tank meta, exactly what we expected out of them. Kingdom still holding, repelling quite well. A nasty biotic on Connor J is going to repel him all the way back. So far, Kingdom looking incredibly dominant.
Yeah, they're taking it to Kungarna here off the start. 30% for them down. Still a lot of game left on Ruins. Long ways to go. No switches yet for Kungarna. Still got exact same comp running, but we will be seeing a fight here in a sec. Baby Bay has that attack visor. Sherlocky with the nano boost on the side of Kingdom, but Baby Bay getting hooked and shut down. Gods and Connor J both able to find a couple of picks here, and Jesus gets the nano boost as he just goes forward, trying to shut Connor J down and dish damage at the same time, and he has a self-destruct nonetheless. Michael getting boosted by Blam there, and Michael actually able to finish off Gods. The Graviton came out, but there was no way they were going to have that happen. Here comes the Earth Shatter. Oh, there it is, and into the mech bomb. Jesus gets 2 in return, too. Look at all these self-destructs. Baby Bay gets 2 of his own. It's just 2 for 2s left and right. Michael finally taking down Juvenile, and Kungarna gets themselves on the board here. They'll start to count down. Count up.
They may be warm now, and we're about to find out. Kingdom with a very strong showing here right off the bat. Very oppressive, barely letting Kungarna out. Kungarna having to fight tooth and nail to get out. Baby Bay's Tracer definitely coming in the clutch here. Michael, fantastic diva throughout this entire tournament. Keep an eye on him.
Baby Bay on Tracer as well. He's just in the back line, creating a little bit of havoc, disrupting them as he's trying to get onto those squishies. Gods missing the hook on him as well, so hook down. But that's no problem. Jesus going through, getting Remix start off sound barrier. That's what that thing's called. It coming out from Kungarna, and the pulse bomb unable to connect onto anybody from Baby Bay. And nano boost off onto Mangachu as he is just melting guys right now. Connor J amongst the melted, and still fighting it out on this point though. It's a scrappy fight back and forth, and an Earth Shatter came out from Juvenile. He'll charge. Did manage to catch something before dying, but Baby Bay is just cleaning up on a lot of damage. Michael as well. He's got Mangachu who's hurt. He's going to try and hunt him down. And there's the cleanup crew of Kungarna. They are going to hold on to the point, at least tie things up in percentage, possibly take a lead as well.
Juvenile seeing what was coming, jumping off to his death. Number of good reasons for that. As many of you already know, you don't want to provide the enemy team any sort of ult charge if you can help it. And also, you rejoin the rest of your team at respawn, so a lot of advantages. Good thing to do if you see that you are done. Double charge coming out of both teams, and a Graviton landing on a Kungarna.
Here comes self-destruct in. The shield was there from Remix to keep that at bay. And 2 players down from Kingdom. Kungarna looking pretty good. Here's another self-destruct yet, but nobody is home for that one as Michael isn't able to get any picks. Jesus kicked out of his suit, and Juvenile coming back to the point. Remix got 2 in the process. Kungarna is looking pretty good here. They have the numbers advantage in this fight, and Pooks is desperately trying to get in. Juvenile's got the biotic grenade on him, though. He can't get healed up. Kungarna is holding on here. Gods is going to have to delay big time, but no. Shut down by Baby Bay. They tried running the counter tracer mostly just to get back to the point, but it's all up to Mangachu. Now he's got to touch it, get back in, man, but no. He can't, and look at that. Kungarna taking first round.
That's a dangerous precedent for Kingdom.
Yeah.
And a lot of great bleed, a lot of great diva play in this match so far. Here we go. The replay.
Oh, here's when both of them got a couple. Here's Michael. He already got 1 off the start. Boom.
And another 2.
Rack him up.
And Baby Bay in the back. And that was kind of the makings of the first part of the comeback of Kungarna. Looked like Kingdom did come in more ready to play. Kungarna rising to the occasion very, very quickly, though. Not even losing the first map of Ilios here. Giving up about 70–80%. Coming back with a very strong hold. Moving on to Lighthouse. Baby Bay still on Tracer. Keep your eyes on this man. He's been pulling some magical tricks.
It's a big difference maker for Kungarna in the later stages of Ruins. Here he's already starting to make his way in, just harass these guys, as Kingdom is first going to be standing on the point, but oh no, Baby Bay actually getting hooked and taken down. Kingdom with 2 picks already. There's not much hope for Kungarna here. Yes, they will be.
Gods don't play that game. You want to play the mosquito pest. It's not going to work out. It only takes 1 hook for Tracer to be sent back to the drop ship. God's finding it. Letting Kingdom get that first cap.
It is a good pick. And we're going to be back to square 1. Kingdom starting to knock away at it. Michael actually able to snag up Jesus for a kill. And that will get things started for this push. Baby Bay 2 health is just trying to. Oh no!
Right
sad.
Click. God, just all over him.
Waited too long. Nano Boost is going to go out. Blam sends it off. But Connor J has got the biotic grenade on himself. He has to just wait this out. He's not going to be a part of this fight. Now working his way back in. Whole hog in hand, and he is just going to, well, it was only Diva around, and here comes Reinhardt charging through Juvenile, but he was blasting him back. Doesn't matter, though, because Kingdom is still putting up a fight here. Not for long, though, as Michael cleans up on a couple, and Kungarna starting to get their time on the board. Baby Bay working on the ult, but Kingdom has 4 ultimates at their disposal now. Make it 5 as Pooks gets sound barrier.
You are correct on that, Kungarna. 1 ultimate, Remix is Earth Shatter. That might be all they need. Very close to a nano boost from Blam.
Go self-destruct in with the Graviton. It does get 1, takes down Connor J. Mangachu was able to get Ajax, so I mean, that's 2 picks for Kingdom already. Things are looking great. They should win this fight, no problem. And yes, indeed they will. Pooks getting 1. Baby Bay only able to get, well, he gets a couple. He's keeping a minute, make it 3 instead for Baby Bay. Why not? The guy is able to pick up a lot, but it's all for naught, really, because Kingdom gets the point in the end. And Kungarna is going to have to regroup. They'll have both support ultimates for the next fight, though. So, look on the bright side.
Roughly equivalent in the ultimate economy situation here.
Going back in quickly. Oh, no you don't, Ajax. No sound barrier for you. He was going for it. Big plays from Gods, Mangachu, and Jesus. Getting dropped there as well. Oh, getting kills, I should say. But, man, that was a big hook to initiate for Gods. And Kingdom is looking solid. There'll be 1 last attempt for Kungarna to take this point.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct.
Last attempt.
They have got a self-destruct, sound barrier, very close to another Earth Shatter, another Pulse Bomb.
Pulse Bomb, yeah.
They have all the makings they need to retake this, but they'll have to hold it for 60%. Kingdom and Kungarna.
Oh no, again, Ajax! That's 2 in a row. He gets knocked off as he tries to use his ultimate, and here comes Kingdom. They're getting all the picks that they need. There's 4 down for them. It's Baby Bay, the only one left alive. And look at that. Kingdom is going to hold on. Poor Ajax, man. That guy getting interrupted in his ult, he couldn't get it off. First he gets hooked and killed by Gods in the middle of his cast time. and he gets shoved off the cliff. I can't believe it, man. I hope we got replays of that because that was awesome.
Kingdom didn't want to break it down.
No, there was no breaking it down. Here you can see Juvenile getting nano boosted, and Gods going big.
There was a lot of flying Roadhogs off the side of that cliff. Every once in a while you see that desperation hook just pop over the railing, and I didn't even see him get bumped, but you know already what happened. Trying to take somebody with him.
Sad, man.
Misery loves company. Thy name is Roadhog.
And it's the definition for Ajax on both of those ultimates, trying to get them off. That is the definition of just sad. Like, just very sad. But here we go. It's tied up 1-1 on Helios. This is our first map in the best of 3. And we are heading to Will as we speak. So let's take a look. Oh, Remix getting thrown in there, and the big hook from Gods will send one down into the pit. That was Connor J. Pooks. Got a little finishing damage on him, but here we go. Mangachu is just going to melt every day of the week, that diva. And Blam goes down, so Kingdom will have no problems taking the first point here.
Anna always dies the longest. Every time you hear her fall, I swear her scream is twice as long as anybody else's. Things that I notice.
Takes half as long to fall.
That would be.
Oh, great hook in from Gods, and he's actually able to help get that pick. That's a really good hook. Taking down Baby Bay. Juvenile was the cleanup on the first one, but he takes Remix down on that second with the charge. And that'll just stall things out even longer here. Kingdom will just, I'll take this percentage all day.
Well, whatever kind of hot streak Kungarna went on map 1, they've yet to find that same kind of cohesion again on map 3. Stage 3?
Stage 3. Yeah, sure. Stage 3. But here we go. Blam gets Juvenile. Juvenile was able to get Baby beforehand, and Michael getting that nano boost. Anna is very hurt for the taking back there. Lived long enough to get the biotic. Doesn't matter, though. Michael will continue to come away at it. But, I mean, Mangachu is just melting Michael right now. And he's got no chance to move in. Every time Mangachu is just sitting there waiting, and he's making Michael pretty ineffective for the most part so far through this stage.
Well, one of the best counters to a good diva is a very, very good Zarya, so that makes quite a bit of sense. We have ults for Kingdom on diva, 1 out for Zarya, converting it into a 4K
There's another huge
Jesus.
one from Jesus. I was just waiting for it, the anticipation. Graviton into the self-destruct from Jesus. He ends up dying in the end. It doesn't matter, though. He just crushed them. I think that was at least 5. And that's another big self-destruct out from Kingdom. We've seen a few today. Great combinations off of that Graviton. Now Kungarna really needs to get moving. They don't have a lot of time to work with here. It's 99%. Jesus starts things off, taking down Ajax, and Gods may fall here. Remix able to finish him off, but no, still the picks going in favor of Kingdom. Connor J desperately trying to do something. He's got the biotic grenade on him. It should be just about all said and done here.
Boostio!
Boostio indeed. And a little, yeah, let him take a victory lap. Take him for a joyride, but that is Kingdom, man. Looking solid there.
That was pretty intense. Whether they were able to shut them down. Round number 1, it was looking like Kungarna was just going to be in normal form, but then Kingdom's like, all right, we got you figured out, and we'll take the next 2. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just solid play from Kingdom towards the end there. I don't know what it was on the last stage. I think part of it was Mangachu really just shredding. I mean, shredding Michael
really
all day long.
Michael,
in other maps, he was pretty effective. But, I mean, he really didn't seem to get, at least that I noticed, a whole lot of anything done.
Well, you talked about at the end of the last game how Zarya hasn't played as much because Diva is just so strong, and their answer is, well, let's just play them both at the same time. And we've seen time and time again Mangachu and Jesus meeting up and making those ridiculous ult situations where it just draws them all into one place and then puts a bomb in the middle of them and blows them all up. And it's just amazing to watch these two play. It's been very impressive to watch.
Yeah, I started to see a lot better coordination, I think, coming from Kingdom. And I don't know. Kungarna is still very much in it. We've seen what they can do, and
Especially on hybrid and payload kind of maps where they can really flex that overall cohesion.
Which I believe
another highlight of that graviton from a different angle.
Oh, man. We've seen that a lot today.
Yeah.
A lot from them. That combination is so good. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's one of the more popular ones. Even if you're not getting kills with those self-destructs, if nothing else, if you're setting them in there, it can do a great job of zoning, getting people to move around. I mean, get them in positions and get some of your guys to go catch the guys out of position that are just trying to hide from the self-destruct.
That's always one of the most fun things when you watch professionals play, right? There's always the low-hanging fruit, the things that are obvious. McCree getting nice headshots, of course, right? But you always try and look for the secondary things, those things that maybe don't make a whole lot of sense or aren't as obvious on a surface level, like, oh, that was maybe kind of a bad self-destruct. Like, didn't get anybody. It never even stood a chance of getting anybody. But once you get to those higher levels of play and you start really thinking about it, sometimes, yeah, pros do make mistakes, but a lot of the time what you thought was a mistake is perhaps has some sort of intent.
So we have another map making its debut on the Overwatch Winter Premiere. Kings Row will be map number 2 of our finals from day number 1. Got a hybrid map here. Who are you guys feeling is up here? Is Kingdom just going to keep on steamrolling, or is Kungarna going to be able to bounce back?
I was watching Kungarna earlier on this map. I forget it was who they were playing, their first game in the round of 8, but they...
Selfless.
Selfless, yeah. Good thing I got him here. I mean, they were really playing well. They had Michael doing his diva thing, as he normally does. They had Baby Bay playing Tracer, and they were just all over those guys in the back line. Now, granted, they didn't actually win Kings Row against Selfless, but they still played really solid, and it was a super close game. I think Kungarna looked good on it. But
Kings Row is a great map for Roadhog. Definitely.
Yeah.
You have the first gate. You have pretty much every single one of those corners you have to go through on the final point. Has a huge opening for a Roadhog. And in those circumstances, right now, Gods is just so comprehensive, so impressive on his Roadhog. That's going to be something to watch out for. I mean, if there is a map style that I would say Kungarna has shown to be best at so far, for themselves, right, in comparison to themselves, it's definitely a hybrid map. So this is their chance to shine. But right now, with the way Kingdom is looking, just running a pretty standard tank meta, exchanging Diva for a Zarya, because apparently why not with Mangachu when they have to go head-to-head. It does stand a very good chance of shutting down Diva, but I don't really think that Kingdom is just showing... Kungarna is really going to put on a better fight on this one.
I look at this. They really want to go for this dive comp. They got Baby Bay on Tracer, Connor J Genji, and Remix on the Winston. No Reinhardt to be had. They got the Winston Diva mix, and I mean, I don't know how this is going to work. This will be interesting to see. Very dive heavy comp. No Zarya to bubble the players that are diving in either. So we'll see if this goes, how well this works against the triple tank of Kingdom. And they're going to get things started right now, just picking out who they want to go for. You do have Jesus, who is sitting up top on the high ground in the back, and it will be them jumping in. Connor J, oh no, Ajax actually getting hooked in off the start. Connor J is going to get a trade on that as he takes down Gods, and they're just poking back and forth here. Remix actually able to get Jesus. So far, the dive comp is working out for Kungarna, but
Sherlock getting a nice sleep on Baby Bay in the back, just leaving him there until he can bring back his Lucio friend, and then just a combo wombo, putting him down before he can even rewind.
And it will be on the point. That's a really good biotic grenade, and the self-destruct flying through, and it's going to hit Pook's way downtown. And the nano boost is going off onto the Winston, and Connor J's got that Dragon Blade out and just pounding away, and there's a big pulse bomb from Baby Bay as well. Kungarna looking good to take this point. They'll be on the cap, and they're actually going to grab it with pretty good time.
Not bad, not bad.
As far as ultimates, Kingdom, they'll have Graviton Surge Remix with the Primal Rage. Well, they used a lot Kungarna there towards the end. I mean, they got that Dragon Blade out there. Connor J actually now switching over to the Roadhog. I figure he doesn't want to play Genji anymore. The Roadhog is quite strong, but they still have Remix on Winston.
You know, one thing to point out here is, from the first time we saw him to now, Baby Bay has not been playing Soldier 76 nearly as much.
Well, Graviton Surge is out. Jesus is able to get Remix, and that should already sway things in favor of Kingdom. Kungarna is just backing up. They know they don't want to press the issue any further, but oh no, Baby Bay was caught in. I have a bit of an issue. Okay, no. Now Remix switch. I was going to say, I had a bit of an issue with them staying on Winston because they're just open to hooks all day long, and they're still not really playing a dive comp. But here we go. The switch is coming through.
And Baby Bay going to Soldier 76. This makes a lot more sense right now, especially given the 4-tank meta that's coming out of Kingdom. Playing Tracer against that is definitely an uphill battle.
And God's looking for his opportunity. Misses the hook, but there is a lot of ults, or 3 ults to be exact, on the side of Kingdom. Sound barriers will go out on both sides. Baby Bay getting rocked, though. The hook from Gods. And Remix is going to be finished off by Pooks as he gets the cleanup. Still a good bit of time for Kungarna to work with, excuse me, through the streets phase. Like Blam's got the nano boost as well. Sherlocky on the side of Kingdom, but still, Kungarna's having a tough time finding their footing. They're actually going to switch Ajax from Lucio to Zenyatta. I'm really not sure how I feel about that. I feel like you need him on offense. Lucio, but it doesn't matter. Here comes a self-destruct. What's it going to find? Just one so far, but Gods is going to get Remix at the end of that, and things, again, just not looking good for Kungarna. And here we go. Michael getting blasted out of his suit. We've seen this so many times before. Oh, he manages to stay alive that time, but still.
God's surviving not only a Discord, but a nano-boosted Diva directly in his face. That's some fantastic healing by Sherlocky, and a big Graviton comes out.
Mangachu, he was hiding around the corner. He gets a lot inside of that, and here comes Gods as well. The whole Hog is going to find 3 nano-boosted Hog nonetheless. Just shredding these guys apart. Kungarna is getting embarrassed right now by Kingdom on the second point. Just an absolute shellacking. And there's, I mean, look at this. Mangachu was just hiding around the corner. They had no idea what was going on, and God's coming in, nano boosted, just shredding them.
That's one of the ways that Mangachu always finds such beautiful Gravitons. He knows where the enemy's going to be coming through with some sort of choke point, gets around the outside, sets a surprise for him, drops the Graviton right from the side, opens it wide open for Gods to clean it up.
Self-destruct into trying to initiate, but nobody home for that one, and the sound barrier will be used by Pooks as well as a Transcendence, and here we go. Kungarna finally getting themselves a little ground to work with. Baby Bay and company getting a lot of picks, and they will finally be able to move this forward. A minute and 50 left to grab the second point, and they've got one ultimate to work with moving forward.
Kungarna through one of the more painful parts of King's Row here. Let's get through that first point. That gateway is always another problem. We're going on to the second point, which is honestly more in the favor of the offense most of the time, but defenses can nail a strong defense here.
Here we go, initiating yet again. Connor J is going to start things off this time, and he's got the nano-boosted whole hog as he grabs up 2 kills. Couldn't quite land the hook onto Pooks, but that will be enough for them to go and get this second point. And good on Kingdom to not really use any ultimates there to try and stop that, just delay a little bit. You don't want to invest too much to stop that second point, because if you do invest a lot there, you don't have anything to defend last with. And see, look now, they have the ult advantage, and they can take a fight here as they start to move in. Juvenile, look at that, getting the charge, taking down Baby Bay. The self-destruct will come in from Jesus as he's going to get some. Kingdom will win this fight. Oh, see ya. Better do that than let them stall you out too. Yeah. But still 2 minutes and 2 minutes left. Regardless, for Kungarna to work with, and Remix is going to have their shatter. Another fight coming in quickly. Kingdom with a lot of advantage. A lot of ult advantage, I should say, at least for the time being. But they're charging up quick for Kungarna. They're almost going to have Transcendence. Huge Earth Shatter out from Remix. Gets 4 or 5 in that one. 2 picks already going the way of Kungarna. Connor J, Ajax, Michael amongst the killers. And that is big Earth Shatter from Remix. That is going to let them go through. Kingdom's got to come up big. A lot of ultimates.
A Reaper teleport to get another surprise coming out of Baby Bay.
We'll be waiting for him, and here we go. Oh. Throwback to a little bit of Beyblade. He was only able to get 2 with it, but hey, that will still work for you. Transcendence comes through from Ajax as well, but that nano, or just the visor, I'm not sure if it was nano, but the visor from Jesus, he was in the back. There was nothing around to stop him. He could just sit there all day from the spawn side and mow him down. It was good timing for that to come through, but still, Kungarna gained a lot of ground. 55 seconds to cap.
Baby Bay back to the Soldier 76. Kungarna is excellent with the hero changes. They always have some intent in mind, like you said, harkening back to the Beyblade, going back to the standard Soldier 76 now.
Sound barrier comes through from Pooks. He'll send them on in, and Juvenile's up there just tanking on the front lines. Gets that biotic grenade, and Jesus is going to knock Michael out of the suit. And they trade off on picks here. Jesus getting Ajax. That's a really big pick. They can't go anywhere without him. So it is going to be Kingdom with Kungarna with 1 more shot to cap.
Surprising hold. Surprising hold by Kingdom. The writing was on the wall there. They barely pulled it out. Right now, neither team with a whole lot of ults in the bank.
Got to go big. Connor J is going to have his soon. Big hook in from Connor J, in fact, but he gets the bubble from Mangachu. That was really big to get to make sure his Roadhog didn't go down. And look at that. He was able to pull Gods back in. No, he finishes him off with the right click, though. Mangachu gets remixed, and the whole hog out from Connor J. Gets the biotic grenade on him. No, he gets finished off. They are trading picks back and forth so far, but it is Kingdom in the end going to hold off Kungarna from capping that point. They did get 2. Couldn't quite seal the deal. They get about halfway to the 3rd.
Pretty close all together. That is certainly not out of the realm of possibility for Kingdom to surpass whatsoever. A lot of experience on King's Row. One of the most played maps. Beautiful Earth Shatter here by iRemix, followed up.
Oh, that's about as big as you can get when it comes to Earth Shatters, man. That was coming in at a big time for them. Couldn't quite keep the momentum going off of it, though, sadly. But, well, sadly for Kungarna, that is.
One thing to see already, maybe? Nope. There it is. Zenyatta and Ana for the defense of Kungarna. Something that's not too uncommon here on the first point. A lot of the time it changes as soon as, if we see Ajax go down, it wouldn't be surprised to see him turn into a Lucio and speed boost back at that point, unless he's very close to an ult. There's a lot of dynamics in it, but in this situation, there's a lot of heroes that can heal themselves in the current meta, right? Soldier 76 is more or less a self-sustaining entity, along with Roadhog. This enables people to kind of spread out on a point like this, which makes Lucio definitely, arguably, less valuable in comparison to something like Zenyatta, who, aside from his lack of mobility, can defend himself. Discord is always gigantic. His Transcendence, something that is frequently overlooked, in my opinion. A lot of people look at Ana's Biotic Grenade and just say, oh, that's a perfect counter for Transcendence, but a really strong Transcendence does a lot of things. And one of them in particular, body blocking. You can catch the Biotic Grenade with yourself. It doesn't land on the rest of your team. I would say it is one of the better ones for countering a tactical visor, but we're not actually seeing that on Kingdom Esports. So it might actually be a fairly questionable pick, with the exception of just the Discord and how much damage that does to tanks.
Well, let's see. It's a possibility for a big win. Oh, that is such a huge hook off the start. They boost through Hotel, and Gods takes down Ajax. That's single-handedly going to win Kingdom this fight, unless something wild happens. But that was just such a big pick to start things off with. Michael does return 1, but they'll at least get the first tick here. Pulling, oh, gets put to sleep though, Gods. But he's been playing just so well. Look at this. Kingdom has such a big presence on this point. Baby Bay does take down Sherlocky, but look at that. The hook, he gets yet another one. Oh, getting Baby Bay this time. And it is just, oh, guys, you got to stand on the point. There you go. But, I mean, still, that is, God single-handedly just won them that first point. Absolutely.
Ajax now switching off to Lucio. It's not uncommon there as well. Anytime Zenyatta is picked on King's Row, it is not uncommon for them to go down as pretty much the first pick on the team. Speed boost being so invaluable and used very well by Kingdom Esports. Arguably petitioning here to rename this Kingdom's Row.
Kingdom's Row, man, they, oh, here we go. Never mind that thought, as the nano boost is given to Michael as he's flying around, and he'll put that self-destruct right on top of the cart, but everybody managed to find a hiding spot for it. But in the end, he does clean up onto Sherlocky. Kungarna finally getting themselves a little something here. Baby Bay wasting that attack visor a bit. Didn't really have a good angle onto anybody to use it, but regardless, they hang on for now. They're looking to stagger a bit if they can. They do indeed pop out Jesus from his suit, so they do get to stagger them for now, but they got a lot of time to come back here. And as far as ultimates, Kingdom, oh, they're Kungarna's going to have a hellstorm coming at them here in a second, because they got 4 ultimates on the side of Kingdom, locked and ready to just shred.
It's going to be really difficult to stop the momentum from Kingdom right now, but this is one of the best choke points to do it. A Graviton coming out onto Kungarna.
Oh, another sneak attack from Mangachu, man. He just walks around from the backside, gets the Graviton down, and Jesus able to combine with his self-destruct to get 2. And Mangachu is done just, that's twice now. First he saw it on, I think, yeah, on the defense. Got a big Graviton, this time on the offense, wrapping around the other side to get it off. That's just brilliant.
He placed something absurd, like 4,600 in the skill rank placements this season.
Yeah, I think he did actually, which is
there you go. That's
actually kind of disgusting.
That might have something to do with it.
He's a pretty skilled player, this Mangachu guy. I tell you. Gotta keep an eye on him, but here we go. Nano boost out onto Baby Bay as he comes from up top on the balcony. And Diva is able to shut down a good portion of that. Juvenile using the Earth Shatter. I'm not sure how I feel about that one, though. There was nobody around to help clean up on it. Really, that was just a wasted Earth Shatter. He was, I don't know if he just didn't have good communication with his team as to who was backing him up. And it's a valuable ult to lose, but it doesn't matter. Well, Kungarna is going to hold for now, but still the ults, 3 of them, Kingdom will have for the next fight.
Kungarna barely over half for 3 of their most important ults.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kingdom Esports, 3 in the bank already, 2 over halfway.
Ult advantage, things looking good going into this fight here. The self-destruct is going to come out from Michael, but there's just nothing around for it. And Baby Bay is going to be sitting up top, just dishing that damage from range. Connor J starts the fight, though, by getting that crucial pick onto Lucio. He gets Juvenile as well. There is attack visor in the back. Connor J, yet again, that's 3 for him on this defense. And he will allow Kungarna to hang on a bit longer here. Time starting to dwindle down just a bit for Kingdom. It's about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Keep in mind, whoever wins, or if Kingdom wins this map, they happen to, they will move into our group stage and move on in the tournament, but Kungarna has something to say about that. And a good defense here so far, sure.
Indeed they do. Finally 2 ultimates up on the side of Kungarna, and they are a very strong pair of ultimates. A whole hog with a nano boost along with an Earth Shatter along the way. This could be Kungarna's chance to get back in the fight.
Ooh, here we go, Connor J. Oh, look at that, the self-destruct comes down. Jesus gets 1, but still, all of the other kills going in favor of Kungarna. It doesn't matter. They are just cleaning house here. Jesus is, I don't know if he used his thing. No, he didn't. Okay.
There it is, but it cost him 3 right now. We've been in the favor of Kingdom for quite a while here, as a lot of their play looked very, very well put together to push down here. But right now, Kungarna mounting a pretty strong defense with a minute left on the clock. The card is firmly in their control, so they're taking away that healing away from Kingdom, which is honestly a lot more of a problem than people tend to give account for. Kingdom doing a good job taking it back right down one of the more difficult paths to defend, especially given a speed boost and a Reinhardt.
Here we go. They want to come in from this high ground, which is always an excellent option. Baby Bay is up top there. He's been quite the nuisance for Kingdom Esports. He just sits up top there. Good biotic grenade is going to land in onto Juvenile, and they will get the sound barrier.
Oh, big
Huge Earth Shatter coming out, though. It will grab up at least 4. It doesn't matter. Kungarna is getting the picks that they need. Baby Bay, Remix, Michael, all of them dealing good damage. Now it's just down to 25 seconds. Kungarna is pushed up quite far, and they need to mount something here, Kingdom. They have a couple ultimates, but the ultimate advantage certainly in favor of Kungarna on this next fight. I'm not sure. I don't think Kingdom's going to be able to do it, but going to have to at least try, as Starting to work back in. Oh, the charge from Juvenile is going to land on a Blam. That is a crucial for them. Self-destruct coming through as Michael was already able to get one. Jesus gets counter J as well. Kingdom with a little bit of life here. Just a little bit. They should be able to get this cap, I would imagine. Oh, yeah, be able to push up there. But once they get it, they're really not going to have much time.
Wow, Kingdom barely pulling that out. I can't even say barely. That was pretty well. That was pretty well handedly on their side of the map, cutting through a virtual arsenal of ultimates on Kungarna's side. Some very clutch use of them, in fact, blowing away the nano boosted Reinhardt with a whole hog, effectively canceling out 2 ults with 1. But
oh, here we go. Nano boost out onto Michael. And there is going to be a Graviton yet again. Kingdom is starting to roll with it. They get 2. And Remix is able to strike back with a couple, but still, it is Kungarna. Oh, full self-destruct on the cart. Not really all that much there. Poops finishes off Michael, and Kungarna trying to hold strong here. Just keep a body on the cart at least so they can't push. They're starting to get all their guys back together. And Juvenile, Sherlocky will both have an ultimate ready to go here. None for the side of Kungarna. Actually, Baby Bay just now coming up on attack visor, so if he can find a good position in the back line, all the way in the back, might be able to do some damage. He's got to wait for that shield to be down first, though, but here we go. Charging in is Juvenile. He gets the nano boost as well, and the Earth Shatter. He's going to get at least 4 in that, taking down 2 people as Juvenile make that 3. That is a massive Earth Shatter into the nano boost, and he may have just won Kingdom Esports a trip to the group stage. There's 15 seconds left. They need to keep this cart moving along. They get a lot of picks. Kungarna may have one last shot to get somebody back out onto the cart. Getting pulled in his Ajax. No, it's Remix trying to go. He's got to stand on it, but he doesn't get there in time. Kingdom Esports with a last-minute push, and they will be heading onto the group stage. Man, that's down to the wire yet again.
What a play there. My goodness. Kungarna, they started off this hybrid map the exact same way they started off against Complexity with the dive comp and able to take that first point very, very convincingly, but then they were not able to push it all the way through to the end, and that was their death as Kingdom Esports is able to get all 3 points.